So we want to have, after these 2 half days, an agreement about a EU-US trade agreement. And we then compare this result of the students, which are split into 2 groups. We compare the result that they achieve with the real-life situation.
The simulation incorporates different moments that are very important in any international trade simulations. First of all, the students in groups prepare themselves for particular sectors, either if they are in charge of tariffs, services, regulations, etc. They come to the negotiation, they present their demands, their propositions, later they negotiate, and finally they reach an agreement and they present it in press conferences.
For me to get to know a different form of governance and how they work, because at the end of the day, there's so many people that are affected by the EU's policies every day. Even me, as someone who, I'm not an EU citizen, I still live in the EU, so their policies do affect me at the end of the day.
Basically 2 or 3 things. One, their EU knowledge, so the knowledge about the European Union and how it's working. Secondly, to try out their negotiation skills, because we try to learn as well some negotiation techniques, what to do, what not to do. And thirdly, also some presentation and communication skills, because at the end of the day, they have to defend the deal that they negotiated in a virtual, simulated press conference.
We have developed a couple of chatbots that act as advisors for the negotiators. With these chatbots, students can be better prepared in advance, training their arguments and receiving very effective feedback for their negotiations.
Amazingly. It is efficient and it helps you save a lot of time, as so many people have so many questions regarding what trade agreements will be made.
Normally it's hard to achieving common grounds.
For me, I thought it was really great because our professor, he gave us a bit of history beforehand of how obviously the European Union is new, and just like how many organisms there are in just the EU alone, and just how many people are involved in something that sounds so tiny as food safety. And if it's hard for us to come to an agreement, you know, in a group of 20 IE students, I can imagine it's very difficult in the global scale.
And the best result is this one, which is the most balanced result, so that both get away from the table, from the negotiation table, and say, look, I'm quite satisfied.